What's going on with the YouTube? It's your boy 3Box Chevys, man, and we back at it again, man. Today, we are not talking about box Chevys, but more importantly, we're talking about how to make some profit, reinvest that stimulus money, and keep it going. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to start a challenge here, okay? And the challenge is to see how many times you can go ahead and flip a car, okay? So what we're going to be doing on this series here is we're probably going to be doing a little bit of Copart walkarounds and shit like that. And we're going to literally take $600, stimulus money, of course. And we're going to take that $600 in stimulus money and we're going to see what we can get at Copart. Clean title, rebuild title. I won't do a salvage title, okay? I'll try to stay away from shit like that. Essentially the idea is if I could get a car for $600 out the door and flip it for $1,200, I'm gonna do that again after I do it successfully once. And then once I do that, I'm gonna do that again. And we're gonna keep the ball rolling as many times as we can, and we're gonna see where we end up. Now, a lot of you cats is getting scared off with this Copart stuff because honestly, I think it's the fact that you have to put down, what is it, about I think it's anywhere from $400 to $600 to like really get the ball rolling with Copart now. And if for me, I don't know, man. I signed up a long time ago, okay? I signed up back when, well, let me tell you how it was for me. I think I paid like $59.99 to get like a basic membership or something like that. Okay, I did that. And after I did that, I had like my member number, etc., etc. However, I wasn't able to bid, and I found that. Well, actually, I think I was able to bid, but I think the limit was just so minuscule. You wouldn't have won anything anyways. So I go ahead this time, and I end up putting a deposit down. So I ended up only putting a $150 deposit down, which limits me of a maximum bid of $1,500. So I can bid up to $1,500, but don't get me wrong, if something on Copart comes up with a buy it now which exceeds your bid limit, that's different, because I mean that's you cashing. You're not bidding, you know what I'm saying? That's you just, you know, trying to buy it outright. But the bid limits, I guess stuff like that kind of confuses people and stuff, and I'm just trying to clarify that. It's really not too scary. Now so far, me personally, I haven't flipped any cars from Copart. Now I do flip cars. I don't know if you guys have watched my YouTube channel, if you guys are, you know, new or just tapping in, but I usually deal in these box Chevys and stuff like that, and I've made a pretty good come up on them kind of cars, because when I used to get box Chevys, you could get a Chevy Caprice for maybe, you know, anywhere from $500 to $800 for a decent one, man. And I would get those kind of cars, and I would go ahead and, you know, I might throw a little bit of paint at them or something like that. And, we're putting them same cars back up for $2,000 all day. You know, this was back then, though. You know, times have changed now. You know, you go look for a 1980 Chevrolet Caprice, either, you know, 4-door. Just look for a 1980 Chevrolet Caprice that's clean, that's not all rotted out, that runs and drives, and all the interior's there. I guarantee you they're gonna want like $3,000 or $4,000 for that car. Now, see, when I got in the game, it wasn't like that. So, you know, I've been in the game. I've been in the box Chevy game for well over 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys ain't already on, go ahead and join on Facebook, the Box Chevy movement. We got about 85,000 members. I started that up here in Minnesota with me and some of my boys, and we just started crawling, you know, we got it active and kind of took the stuff online, and it got us here today. Now, as far as these cars that I'm gonna be flipping now, I don't necessarily think we're gonna be looking at super high-end items such as like Mercedes, Audi, BMW. Maybe we could do a little bit. Maybe we could do a couple BMWs. I wouldn't be scared off from any 3 Series. Maybe E46 or maybe even a E90. But I'm just trying to stay away from the ones that are super problematic. Like I'll get a 328. That's the most reliable platform. And honestly, I just seen I think it was a 07 BMW 328i. Now it did have 200,000 miles. It was marked as a running drive with a clean title. And now this is slightly over, but the buy it now price was like $700. I mean, you could have fucking bid it. You guys could have bid it the thing up and got it for, probably, $400 or $500. Your fees, it'd have been good. But I don't know, man. There's deals out there and stuff like this, so that's what I'm gonna be featuring on the channel. So, like I said, we might get a couple Copart walkarounds in and show you a couple vehicles. Right now, I got a couple cars and stuff I'm working on. I know I haven't been dropping much content as far as the Chevy Caprice, the Coupe, and stuff like that, but I've had a lot going on. I still got it. I know you guys always think I sell my boxes every time I don't post them in a minute, but I used to be known for that, but they're getting harder to find. I'm not stupid. So, I don't know, guys. I got the Chevy Caprice. It's been in storage for, it'll be almost 2 years now. Almost 2 years. It's been stored and hasn't really been touched. And it just, it's not a bad car. It just really needs, right now it just needs an alternator to run. I had that issue when I went to put it in storage or whatever. And we had a lot of BS and stuff we had to take care of, so we couldn't get that addressed right away. And the thing of it is with this Chevy Caprice of mine, like I could have flipped the car, and doubled, maybe even tripled my money on this car. But the thing of it is honestly, they're getting very hard to find, and I personally don't want to hunt for another 2-door Caprice. Me personally, I don't want to do it. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you do, that's you. But me personally, I don't want to hunt for another one. So that's why when people ask me, can they buy mine? You're not doing anything with it. It's been in storage for this long. And I tell them to, basically screw off. They get mad. It's like, I'm not, I'm not coming up off it. I got bigger plans for the car, And the thing of it is a lot of people don't understand. I intend on throwing some money at this car, and for me to do that, I want to be right. I want to be in the right position to do that. And what I mean by that is, I need to have my ducks in a row before I dive into that coupe, because I'm coming in hard. Like, I really am. Like, I'm trying to come in hard with that coupe. I got another project. Well, I kind of already did this one without you guys. You guys missed this. This is my my lockdown project or whatever. But I had I still got it. I got an 01 WS6 Trans Am. It's got an LM7, fully built. It's got some forged internals. It's got milled imported heads. It's pretty nasty. It's got a, what else? Got an ON3 big turbo on that bad boy. It's nasty, and I haven't had a chance to get any content for the channel with that car. And that car, I'm sure you guys would love to see it. It's a Hellraiser. It is. Like, it'll give a Hellcat a real run for its money. I'm not exaggerating at all. Like, it's nasty. Like, before I put drag radials on it, I couldn't keep it I couldn't keep it from spinning, like in any gear. Like it would spin in any gear when it gets into boost, you know. But that car there, man, we're gonna raise some hell with that. We'll probably go to a couple meets and, you know, probably get a couple little grudge matches going on. Maybe a little bit of, you know, a little bit of that street action, you know, a little Mexico action. Y'all know about that. But we'll see what's coming, man. You guys just stay tuned in, man. This is 3 Box Chevys, man, coming live from YouTube, man. Like I said, content coming soon. I'm going to show you guys how to flip these cars. I'm going to show you guys exactly how it's done. I'm going to show you what to look for so you don't get screwed over. Because, I mean, nowadays, it's so easy to get screwed over with buying a car. It really is. Like, you gotta, a lot of people don't look at, like, vehicle history, okay? They don't. And that alone, that can cost you. Because, hear me out, I bought cars out of state. I mean, this is in my past, of course, so I'm telling you guys. You guys learn from my mistakes. I bought cars in the past where, basically, I bought it out of state. I was handed a clean title. I get back to my state, registered, everything's smooth, okay? I get my plates, you know, everything's smooth. I'm loving the vehicle. Boom! A couple months go by. What do you receive in the mail? A rebuilt title. Well, how did that happen? Well, because there's a thing that people do. They call it washing titles, okay? You can easily do it. And I'm not going to tell you guys how to do it because I don't condone that. But what I'm saying is that a lot of these dealers and some of these scumbags out here, they'll wash a title and they'll sell a car so they can get more money. And basically, you didn't do your background work on it. And you'll find out later on down the road, you played yourself. I got that from TK. You played yourself. But for real though, man, you guys gotta really pay attention, man. Like, I'm gonna put you guys up on game, man. I'm gonna really put you guys up on game. And a lot of people think that shopping on Copart, you have to buy a salvage title vehicle. You don't. You don't. I just bought a. What was it? I just bought a 745 BMW with a clean title. And, yeah, you know, that was actually a pretty good deal, actually. It's a really nice car. Low miles. I mean, you really can't complain. But, I don't know, man. There's stuff to really look for, man. There's stuff to stay away from, too. I would say stay away from flood cars, okay? Stay away from cars that show signs of very, 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 very bad structural damage. You know, like where frame rails are all busted or warped or anything like that. If you look at A-pillars and they're all, yeah, you know, there's stuff that you guys have to pay attention to that I know a lot of people overlook. Like body lines, like I do a little bit, I do body work. You guys know that. If you guys watch my channel, I dick around a little bit. But body lines is important. It's very important. And a lot of times, like, especially with like German vehicles, if it's been in the slightest of a fender bender, bruh, them body lines gonna be goofy if they do not take it to the right place to get it done. That's just a pro tip, man. Just telling you guys something to look for, man. Anyways, man, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. You guys stay up, man. 3 Box Chevys, man. Tuning in. Oh yeah.